Never to me. I was like, you're on your own.
Alright, so today I'm over at Lake Moogerah and I'm going to be climbing the nearest mountain to here, which is Mount Edwards. As you can see, there it is right there, 634 metres in height. And the start point for here is the dam wall. So this is Lake Moogerah. This is the large dam wall we're going to traverse across and find our trail all the way going up. Now, I haven't been here before, so this will be my first time. It should be a good run, so yeah, let's enjoy it. I passed the sign back there, a bit more closer to the entrance. They said 3 kilometres to the summit. So far, this is just a nice trail. Nothing too difficult yet. And I'm trying to jog up what I can. I know I'm going to run out of puff very soon though. But I've been a little bit slack lately and just recovering from a shoulder injury, but it's feeling a whole lot better. So I want to get a bit more active again and put a bit more oomph into this particular trail. So I'll run up what I can and walk where I can't run. This is where I have to slow down a bit. Up on my right there is little Mount Edwards. You can see it just beyond the trees. I don't know, that looks like about 400 meters ish. And our summit is straight up there. So let's keep powering on. Now I'm coming here to Moogerah. Wasn't anticipating in hiking this. We came for a bit of a day out on Australia Day. Here we are, happy Australia Day everyone. However, the opportunity is here for me to just climb this little trail, get my heart rate up, and you can tell already happening. And yeah, doing this trail that I haven't done before. So looking forward to seeing what kind of views from up top. I've never really even looked online to see if anyone's taken any nice shots from up here. Probably have, but this time you'll see it through my eyes. Make sure that's not you. This is a nice rocky slab here. Quite beautiful actually. Looks like we're going to get a nice view now. Still a fair bit to climb up, but look at this. You can see there's two water runoff areas off Little Mount Edwards. This is actually a really nice segment. So beautiful. So beautiful. Coming up to a bit of a steeper section. So my stats are reading from the start of the dam wall 1.5 kilometers so far, and I've reached an elevation of, well, from where I began, 166 meters. That's not really the correct elevation, however, that shows how much I've climbed so far. All right, so I'm already 24 minutes in. As I looked across to my right, I could safely say that I've crossed over the summit of the neighbouring mountain. I've worked up a good sweat on this fine Australia day, so I'm not going to sit around just eating junk food all day. Got to earn the right to eat that junk food. Oh yeah. And look, here we have a nice friend. Hello, Mr Goanna. Now, goannas are interesting creatures if you're not used to them. A couple of things to be aware of. These things can, and sometimes do, climb up you thinking that you are a tree. Now, as solid as I am, I ain't no tree, and I don't want Mr Goanna climbing up me. You can see the big claws he actually has, perfect for climbing up any tree. Now, goannas, whenever they see you, they're not creatures necessarily to attack you, but what they'll do, they'll find the nearest tree trunk, and they'll always try to veer around behind it so you can't see them. So they're quite smart. And they'll go all the way up. Problem with this particular tree that he's chosen is it's a pretty skinny fellow. So it gives us a better chance to at least see him and appreciate how beautiful he actually is. So beautiful. Ow! So beautiful. Look closely, look at the little antenna waving at the rear of this grub. It's like a puppy, it's happy. So what am I doing? I'm trying to slow down and take in and appreciate the God-created beauties on every single trail we climb. I'm probably going too slow, to be honest, but it's good. It's good to do that. So beautiful. My clock says I've been in for 37 minutes. I've gone 2.3 kilometers. Still a bit more to go though. Now this trail is very similar, in my opinion, to hikes like Mount Flinders, and that's pretty much it. There are segments similar to Mount Flinders, but give me Mount Flinders any day of the week. It's got beautiful segments there. However, this is not a difficult hike. Sure, it will get your heart rate up, but it's certainly doable for the average hiker. Today's pretty muggy. I'm sweating a lot. I haven't had to drink any water yet. I will when I get to the summit, and that just gives you an idea about my need for hydration. But it's important to drink lots of water whenever you're hiking, no doubt. I didn't take any munchies, no need. I mean, I had a few snacks before heading off, which I probably could have done without it, to be honest. This hike has probably gone a little bit longer than I anticipated. I probably should have known better. In my mind, I estimated 30 minutes going up, but it's not the case. If you're going at a slower pace, expect this to take you at least an hour to go up, at least. So like I said, the height is similar to Mount Flinders, not as big. Mount Flinders has more difficult sections than this though. This is pretty much just a walking trail all the way up, similar to this. A couple of steep sections, couple are just simply like this, just rocky paths. So it ain't wheelchair friendly. So I'm about 42 minutes in, and I've come to a section where it starts to peter out. And look, I can start to run again, which is quite nice. Hello Lantana, my old friend. So beautiful. The summit is just up ahead, I can see it. This tree is your marker that we're close there. And you can see some people are starting to come down now too. Here we go. Welcome to the summit of Mount Edwards. So, looking at my watch, 47 minutes. The distance I've covered from the dam wall was 2.87 kilometers. It's actually a really pleasant view out here towards the towards Mount Flinders. Look at that, straight up ahead. This is really nice. So I can see Mount Flinders, I can see Mount Blaine, smaller area of Mount Catherine and Mount Goulman. Got to climb Mount Goulman one day. Apparently not very good views and it's just overgrown, but I want to do it still. Looking over here, there's Mount French, and that's the section that looks out towards the northwest. Camping grounds just a little bit to the rear of Mount French. Go for a drive there sometime. It's a bushy campsite with a nice outlook this direction. So yeah, a nice little hike up here. I'll be picking up the pace as I go down, to be honest though. Like just get back to the family, and I don't want to be up here all day on my own while they're having all the good fun and all the junk food down at the picnic table. But very nice out here. Highly recommend it just to get your cardio up. And yeah, this is it. So let's explore a little bit more here. Coming down a little bit more to the northeastern side. Now I'm not really going to be taking the time today to explore too much up here just because of time. However, this is actually really nice. Look at that. Like, I reckon you can actually go down that cliff face and veer around to that rocky section right over there. It looks a bit treacherous, but I reckon you can come at least to that lookout point. And then if we go back, such a nice breeze here today. If we go back up towards the southern side, there's a small foot trail that goes up here. So I mean, it's really cool. Like, there's a lot of points here you can you know, relax, have lunch, watch a sunset, which will be over there in that direction. It'd be actually quite beautiful from up here. And I'll just take a little wander here, just so we can see what's around at the summit of Mount Edwards. So I'm not going to bother going too much further, but I can see there's a foot trail that goes down on that side. So yeah, it looks like you certainly can explore around here. I like it. I do like it. It's really nice.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Alright, so that's Mount Edwards. It's time to head back down. I'll be going at a much faster pace going downhill, so I'm just going to have a look at my time. Time at the moment is 11:07. 11:07, so I'll just jog what I can and walk what I can't jog. Let's do it. Now, I'll just say a few words. I'm kind of semi-jogging down this trail. It's a very rocky and rough trail. I'm going to be running down one of these kind of Australian mountain trails. Some people have a really good head for it. Some don't. Don't run down trails unless if you have good ankles, obviously, and are very nimble. Otherwise you will break your ankles. Oh, g'day.
How you going?
Yeah, good.
So if we can't do that, we will not have to go.
Anyways, as I was saying, don't run down trails if you're not used to it, and you don't have good ankles, and you don't have a good head for how to balance your feet and your body. I've seen a lot of people, and even just at the best of times, they're walking down and they will slip just by simple walking, going downhill. You have to have a head for how to balance your body weight. Going downhill, a lot of people tend to lean backwards more. This is a real problem. Your feet are simply on any sort of loose rocks, gravel, dirt, especially when you're walking on a rock, your feet are going to slip out from under you. The best way to go down is always, and I'll kind of show you, not that I'm any expert, but I've done it enough times to know what I'm talking about. Your knees have got to be bent. If you've got bad knees, forget it. You got to lean forward ever so slightly. Okay, I'm not leaning backwards. I'm putting my center of gravity a little bit lower and a bit more forward. It's not to say I've never slipped. I have slipped many times. However, I've slipped enough times to correct my bad habits, to be able to run down trails more faster, not running any marathon or not running any sprint either, coming down. However, watching also ahead of you, and I'm always scanning ahead of me at least 3 to 4 meters. I want to see what's coming up, and then I'll scan back my eyes and I want to see what I'm just about to put my foot on. So it's very fatiguing. Mentally it's exhausting, physically too, no doubt. However, you know, if you want to challenge yourself and get down a little bit faster, give it a go. But once again, exercise, great safety. Don't do it when it's wet or muddy, or if there's anything like lichen or moss or algae around. You will slip and slide no matter what you do. Anyway, it's just a few pointers from me. I run down enough trails to have some experience as to what I'm talking about and knowledge, and I wouldn't be telling you otherwise. There are some sections, however, it's just not worth it. Just walk it and take it easy. Enjoy the walk going down, and get back to your vehicle and your Australia Day junk food safe and sound. Alright, so coming down to that beautiful rocky cliff edge, which marks about the halfway point. Alright, so I'm getting close now to the dam. Just a little bit further ahead. Overall, it was a pretty good run down. A couple of parts you just got to take it easy and walk it. But most of it was fairly doable. Very similar to running Mount Warning, if anyone's ever done that. Okay, you got to watch every foot or you'll roll your ankle. Here we go. Okay.
No.
There we go. Almost there. Got like 300 meters to go.
Motorbike.
Almost there. All right. Good stuff, I'll call it time. Total of 5.53 kilometers. I was running for 1 hour and 19 minutes in total. 1 hour and 19 minutes. And I'll just see what time it is actually. 11:39. So it took basically 32 minutes. 32 minutes to descend from the top of Mount Edwards and basically doing a light jog all the way down. Probably took about 47 minutes, 45 to 7 minutes going up that trail. Alright, good stuff.